I should be so lucky to look like any of the ladies downstairs or any of the ladies on the red carpet. That's what I have to say about the whole thing.
Yes, all right. Well, the red carpet is all about the fashion, but here at 12 News, we always get questions about one accessory in particular.
Yes, we are talking shoes. So tonight, yes, shoes. There they are. We're going to let you inside our closets for a sneak peek of some of our favorite high heels, boots, and maybe even higher heels. Here's a look at my collection. I love shoes. These are my current favorites. I love them. They're incredibly inexpensive, but they're fun and they sparkle. I call these my gladiator shoes for obvious reasons. Yes, I name my shoes. They're incredibly uncomfortable and only worn with a couple outfits. I love these. I call them my flats because they're only 3 inches. That's flat shoes in my world. These hold the most sentimental value to me because those are the shoes that I got married in. They're my wedding shoes. I actually bought the dress to match the shoes. One of the things I love the most about shoes is it's not what you pay for them, it's how much you love them. I bought these shoes in Miami. I probably paid 50 bucks for them, maybe even less than that, and I get some of the best compliments off of these shoes. Remember, shoes are about how they look, not about how much you paid for them. Notice I didn't say comfort, but it's how they look. Note to self, next time a camera and crew come to your home, clean your closet first.
That is true. I'm still trying to get over the fact that to you a flat is 3.5 inches.
I'm a shrimp. Shrimp.
I get you, girl. We haven't seen mine yet, but for the vertically challenged here, yeah, I have like a 5
We're
inch.
gonna see your shoes. We're gonna see a lot of closets in this show.
We are, right, and that's right. Throughout the show, pages about the shoes we wear on TV. So we had a little fun taking you inside our closets to share our shoe secrets. Here's a look at some of mine. We're back in my closet again. I keep most of my shoes behind the door on a shoe rack, but I pulled out some of my favorites for you down here. To be honest with you, I probably wear between 3 to 4 shoes daily to work because they are my most comfortable. I have to say, out of all of these, though, my biggest splurge are my Stuart Weitzmans. There's so much of a splurge, I still have the tag on it. I wore these to the Emmys back in 2009. They're really cute, but they are not comfortable whatsoever. But what I really like to spend my money on are boots. You can tell I have all different kinds of shapes and sizes and colors. But I've said it time and time again, my all-time favorite are my house slippers. Even though Presley did do a little nibble on it, that's okay. I still love her, and I still love her shoes. All right, Faye, I don't have the gladiator shoes, and I definitely dress for function versus fashion. I'm loving that boot collection, though, Tram.
I love the doggies. I love the doggies. They're cute. All right, thanks, Tram. Hey, still ahead on Connecting.
Hi, and welcome to my home. So this award season, we are talking shoes, and this is a pair that always gets me compliments, and they're super comfortable. One of my favorite pairs. So if you know me, you know I am a total bargain hunter. I never pay full price for anything. These ones I just got, and you can see the price tag on there. This is what I typically pay for a pair of shoes, $18.99. And these are blue, so you might not think I would wear them that often, but they're my absolute favorite shoes that I have. I lived and worked in Houston, Texas for about a year, and there was this secondhand store there. This guy spends a big part of his year traveling the country looking for used cowboy boots, and then he refurbishes them and sells them. And these are probably the most expensive shoes I have on the table, but I wear them to work or at play or whatever. I wear them as often as I can. And that is snakeskin on there, which is the only, I mean, I have a leather jacket, but I really don't have like animal skin anything except for these boots.
So from Houston to Phoenix, and now boom, like that to LA. Hailey Francis is outside the NBC after party. Hailey, what kind of shoes are you wearing tonight? That's what we want to know.
Okay, so you're gonna like this, but you're gonna like what I'm about to show you more. So here's my shoe, just a nude pump. Like to keep it simple and classy. The Saturdays, a lady band from the UK who are gonna premiere. You have a show premiering on E this weekend. You're performing inside coming up in just a little bit. Yes. But first, we want to see your shoes before we talk to you any more about this. So, yes, you have long gowns on.
Accessible, so
Rochelle's are the nicest.
I'm wearing YSL.
YSL. These are very high.
These are very, very high, but I'm the shortest member, so I have to try and keep up with everyone else.
Yes, I guess height would be important.
.com. And more shoes to get to. You won't believe Lynn Sue's absolute favorite pair. And Caribe has a pair. What do you call these, Caribe?
That would be dangerous.
Dangerous, yes. But first, here's a look at Emma Jade's dangerous and eclectic collection.
If you like those, then you are going to love what's in here. I'm Emma Jade, and if it's not 5 inches or taller, then it's not going to be on those shelves. Okay, my most uncomfortable shoes that I have in here, but I love them so much, are these ones right here. I love the color, the style, everything. So cute, but they hurt my feet so bad. I've worn them so many times, trying to give them a second chance, but it just doesn't work. Okay, my most comfortable shoes, actually, this would surprise you. These ones right here, these are Jessica Simpson shoes. They're actually pretty cheap. They have this huge platform on the bottom, which you'd think would be uncomfortable, but when I put these on, I'm feeling like I'm floating on top of the world. Okay, one of my new favorite things that's big right now is this hidden heel. You cannot get me to wear a flat shoe ever, but this looks like I'm wearing a flat shoe, even though there's a 3-inch heel inside of this shoe. So these are pretty much my go-to shoe for anything, whether it's the pool, it's work, whatever it is. If I want to be comfortable, I wear these platform shoes because they give you that extra height. They still look really good, but they're also very comfortable. You can move around in them, dance, do whatever, do traffic, and you're still looking good. So in any woman's closet, when it comes to shoes, you have to have a splash of color, and that's why you got the bright pinks there. You can actually match that with a lot more than you would think. I wear them with all different colored dresses. But the shoes that make everyone stop when I'm walking by are these. These are actually by someone that I knew growing up in high school. Taylor says has the heart on the top. They are mega tall. And then look at the bottom. She designs the bottom, draws something different for all of her shoes. And then complete showstopper. I love these ones. These are the ones that literally people will stop me and ask, what are those shoes? And how the heck are you walking in those?
Show. Now, an outfit isn't complete without a pair of shoes. But when it comes to comfort, see how Lynn Sue balances her style.
My philosophy when it comes to shoes is you can never have too many. These are my basic go-to shoes, but you always need more than basic black. My biggest bargain are my Prada Mules, which I got at Last Chance. Gotta love that. The most uncomfortable shoes are these because of the pointy, witchy toes, and the glitter is really sharp, so it kills the ankles if you nick yourself. And you need color, green and pink and, oh, more cheetah, red, and metallic. These are my cuffy, scuffed-up boots. Love them. My warm, furry ones. Love these cowboy boots. They are so much fun. And then some work boots. Every girl needs a glitzy flip-flop. But my favorite shoes in the whole wide world are my house slippers. Right, Maxie?
From out here. Ladies, back to you.
And I'm going to see you at 12 News at 10 coming up. Thanks very much, Hailey. Appreciate it. Okay, so I've got to be honest here. I have some slight shoe envy when it comes to one of my coworkers especially. Have you noticed the shoes that Caribe wears? They have to be high, hot, and one of a kind. So here are some of Caribe's favorite shoes.
Hi everyone, welcome to my shoe collection, or at least about 60% of it. The other 40% is back at home, but I brought some of my favorites to share with you. Okay, these are definitely not a work shoe, more of a weekend shoe. They look a little dangerous. They have about maybe a 5 or so inch heel, but they're really not that bad because the platform inside goes up to about here, so you're only really wearing about a 3-inch heel, but these are fun. These are sassy. Okay, these you might think look like Bunyan City and they're a little painful, but they're actually not. The leather is super flexible so it doesn't cramp your toes, and I love these. I wear them all the time. I've probably had them for 10 years. All right, if you watch Channel 12 a lot, you might remember these. They were in the EDB Live promo where I kick a cardboard box. Now these, I think are fun because I actually get a lot of compliments from guys, which is really interesting. I don't know if it's the tall red stiletto heel or maybe the animal print. I'm not sure
Too many shoes, not enough outfits. Wait a minute, there's no such thing as too many shoes.